The conversation continues on the Morning Crossfire. My name is Ifiemi Andrew. Again, good morning to you. So now we get on to the phone lines. If you missed the brief introduction we had on the first half of the show before we went on the commercial, I'll just state again and simple. Now, we have calls from the civil society organizations in the state saying that when the governor returns, it would be pertinent for him to consider auditing the finances of the state administrator in the time of the emergency rule. Now, some people think that would be unnecessary. Some people think that the governor will not do it, which brings me to ask you what you think. Do you even think what do you think the governor should focus on or look at when he returns first? Is the auditing of the finances an important thing for him to do? And don't forget, this even goes to the councils, where we would hope or expect that the council chairman would audit the finances. Again, I was very clear, trying to make you understand that a probe and an audit are two different things. All right. After the audit, you can decide to want to probe. Maybe you find some things and you look at some things that you saw. But well, at least let us know how much was the monies that came into the state, how much was the monies that went to the local government, or the moment we lift the emergency rule, all of those things have been lifted as well, and it would not matter. We don't care. We want peace and let everybody work together. And so whatever might have been done out of place should also just be flushed down the drain or swept under the carpet, and everybody moves on, and it should be kumbaya. If that's the case, let us know. You have to let us know why you have the thoughts or opinions, in whichever direction your thoughts or opinion lean towards. 0817 923 0002. 0817 923 0002 is the number for you to call. Again, 0817 923 0002. You can also call 0817 923 0007. 0817 923 0007. The WhatsApp number, of course, is 0809-030-6416. And don't forget, because today is Friday, while you're calling to make this contribution, you can also stand a chance to make some money for yourself, okay? Yeah, you can make money for yourself. Very simple. All you have to do, I'll give you that gist before I wrap things up. But know that Kotsi Nigerian Info on the one play, you can make money for yourself today. And you can be lucky to win as much as 1 million naira. As little as 20,000, as much as a million. All you need to do is spend 500 naira. I'll tell you the details. But first, let's go to Rumokuta. Chima is on the line. And let me quickly state before I go, let's try as much as possible to be civil. And don't call in and start yelling. We don't need you to shout. Just make your point gently, nicely. Everybody will hear it. And then we move on. All right. Good morning, Chima. You're welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Ifiemi.
Okay.
Mr. Ifiemi, it will be a disdain if I have to have a hunch that the administrator will be scared of auditing or probing. But the issue here is that the manner at which it is being called for by the civil society or some speculation from people from the society, that is what we are raising an eyebrow about.
What is the manner?
Mr. Ifiemi, it is just some few days for the restatement of the of the governor, and we are having all this back and forth, all this kind of shenanigan talk and whatever the thing is saying. Now, is it not uncontroversial for us to understand that the suspension of the governor actually brought a placate most of the problems that would have happened in River State? Now, if we come for auditing and probing, is it not part of administration? And if you want to do such a thing, it's going to pass through the appropriate place. So those that are trying to see how they want to use the governor, as I said before, as a vessel to begin to carry out some kind of mayhem, they should be careful.
All right, Chima, I need to understand how. Hold on, Chima. I need to understand how quickly he got to want to use the governor. Are you saying that a citizen of the state and a resident of the state cannot say, well, I would think that when the governor comes, he should consider auditing the finances. At least let us know. In the past 6 months, I don't think anybody in Rivers State can beat his chest and tell us how much came in and how much left. Can you? Do you have the information? Answer me first now, Chima. Do you? Chima, do you know?
It is not bad to do that.
Exactly. So then why in the same breath, hold on, how come in the same breath you're also saying that, oh, they want to use the governor? How?
Because it is almost the same thing that they did. I said almost. I don't want to be deliberate.
But if it is almost, if it's not the same, it's Chima. If it is not the same, Chima, if it is not the same, it's not the same. There's no point hinting on almost.
The governor has already committed a crime upon Rivers State and the Constitution of Federal Republic of
Chima, the question is simple. Hello, Chima. We are not. They have said an audit. I think the governor should do the audit if he comes. That's the question.
That's what I'm talking about now. That we are not scared of that.
Oh, not you, not we. You are not involved in the matter, Chima. Thank you. You are not involved. There's not we. You are not involved. You are saying we as if you are in the government. You are not. If the governor wants to do that when he comes, well, that will be up to him. Do you want him to do it? It's a very simple thing. Yes, I want him. This is why I think he should do it. No, I don't want him to do it. This is why I think I don't want him to do it. Rather, I want him to do this when he comes into office first. Simple. It's very simple and straight to the point. Lugard, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, greetings to you.
All right.
Yeah, Lugard, man. Please, Andrew, you know, a lot of people are waiting for this line.
Go ahead, Lugard. You are on the line now. You're wasting the time of other people. So go on.
I want to, first of all, commend the civil society group. This is exactly what Lugaman has been talking about, that the auditing as the government, because it's very sure that the governor is coming back. First of all, he will audit the activities or the financial activities of the sole administrator.
Lugard, hold on. Pause. You said he will. Have you had a conversation with him and he told you that's what he wants to do?
Okay, I'm suggesting. Suggesting that he should audit the sole administrator, because you know too well that they took him unaware, and I heard also that he left over 200 and something billion naira in the covers of Rivers State, and the allocations have been coming. So for him to know, because one, if it's at 2027, we will see him. How did you process of things? How money that is under your care? So he will first audit that was in the state. No tangible project was done by him, even the one that they execute is being done.
Lebari from Bori. Okay, we lost the call from Lebari. 0817-923-0007. 081923 and also call 0817-923-0002. 081792. All of those are numbers you can call to join the conversation. Let's go to Remo Dumaya. Bright, good morning.
Thank you. Good morning, Ifiemi.
Good morning, Bright.
The call, there's nothing wrong with the call. But the condition is, how did we get to this place we are now? And also remember, the governor before now, people have been complaining that the governor was spending money with Oko Jumbo and others without approved budget. But at the end of the day, nothing happened. People allowed that one to go. So I will advise the governor, there's no need to even audit, to take anything. What he needs to do is that whatever thing that the administrator did not do well, he just ignore it. Whichever one that he must have done well, he learn from that one and move on to better the life of Rivers people. Let him forget everything concerning accountability. Because even the past local government chairman that was cancelled by Supreme Court, nobody audited them. The administrator did not audit them. Even the new chairman now did not, I don't think they will audit them. So we need to move forward. Let the governor forget about that one and do the right thing for Rivers State to be better. Thank you.
Obed from Ada George, good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
Yeah.
Yes, Andrew, that call has become imperative because if you look at the happenings of the sole administrator, you will understand that Abbas did not dig gutter all through the 6 months. So I was wondering all the money that he has.
He paid salaries. They organized trainings for civil servants, several trainings at different time for civil servants. At least some of the few things that he did at the time.
Well, Andrew, that aside, you see, he still has to be accountable to Rivers people. I think it's not a bad call, so to say, because he needs to tell us how much federal allocation has come in, how much IGR generated, how much you get from security votes, how much you get from the rest of Rivers people deserve to know. If you look at the activity, nothing. All it was and travel in Port Harcourt. So we need to expend it. We have to know. So what is saying that because people are asking for accountability, they want to cause crisis. I don't know how that is crisis in Rivers State. People we deserve to know how our money, where our money go, where if the money develop wings and the rest of them. So it's a nice call. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. I know that he had instructed also that more vehicles be brought to disposal. I don't know where to do it. I know that the waste action thing, we had people that have been contracted to do it, so the state government didn't have to buy vehicles, except I'm getting it all wrong, but I know that there are contractors that manage the waste disposal contracted by government. But then we heard that they were supposed to buy some waste disposal vehicles to help the whole waste removal process. Walter from Rukboko, good morning.
Good morning, my good brother, Mr. Andrew.
Yes, go on, please.
You asked a simple question, and that is why many people fail in exams. The thing is that in my own mind, I will say and I will advise, and I think our suspended governor is hearing. And there's a language you use, if he's coming back. If he's underlying.
If or when?
But
any of the two.
Okay. So I pray he comes back. And if he comes back, I think all of us have learned lessons. I would advise that he forgot to audit or to probe. He should forget all about that. So that we don't go to where we are coming from. Because if he goes by auditing on doing that, let him remember that the other legislative arms, they are coming back to work with him. And all those times, those who were not working with him.
But those people were not working with the sole administrator now. The sole administrator worked on his own. Isn't it that what we were told? So if he worked on his own upon the appointment of the president, why should auditing him anger from your perspective? Why should auditing the administrator anger the lawmakers or anger anybody else?
Listen to me. As far as I'm concerned, there is nothing like democracy in Nigeria. If we have democratic government, then you bring this question.
Okay.
It can be looked at. But everybody comes, okay, since some governments that have ruled this state, those ones that are passed, how many people audited them? How many people? How many people brought that idea? Even in the community level, nobody audit anybody. I'm just telling you. So for peace to reign, I will advise, and he knows, he will advise himself. Look at what we are passing through. Look at the ring road. Let him look at the ring road first. If he comes to office, let him look at the ring road and start where he stopped. Let him not look at mind. Let him not mind what people will tell him. Some people will advise him. Some people will advise him for him to get back to where we are now. Let him use his sense.
All right.
And I will advise. Let him use his senses. Whether they will call him woman or just like we called Jonathan at that time.
And people still call him till now.
And continue the governance of this river state. Thank you so much.
All right. I like the fact that you made that in reference at the end and you said, just like we called, because it sounds like now you are seeing that, okay, what he did made sense, was right. But Well, I've always said on the show, in Nigeria, any leader we get in this country is a reflection of a majority of the thought process of the people. A majority of how a majority of the people think determines the person that emerges as our leader most of the times, if not 90% of the time. Yeah. Okay. This person says he wants to be anonymous. All right. Quickly, we'll take your call. Go straight to the point, and then we'll go to Muriel. Good morning.
Yes. We all know how we got into state of emergency in Rivers State, and we know those that appointed.
Oh my goodness! Unfortunately, you got interrupted for whatever reason. I think your service provider, Muriel. Quickly, let's hear you. Good morning.
Ifiemi, good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah, this is the Krika woman.
Okay.
Look, Ifiemi, I will be so disappointed if the governor comes in and does not do a proper audit. People should know that auditing is not witch hunting. It is the right thing to do. It is proper governance. You know, you need to know what came into the state, both internally generated and from federal. You need to know how it was channeled, what is remaining, you know, and how you pick up from there. Look, auditing is not with something. I would be so disappointed. Yeah, for the sake of peace, the governor may not audit and begin to broadcast and begin to
exactly. I was about to say that there would be a handover, definitely. I'm pretty sure there will be handovers, yes. And he would also look at the books. But the part is whether the people will know. And like you said, your guess is as good as mine. The information might not be made public, sadly.
Yeah, look, for me, one of Governor Singh's supporters, one of his diehard all time, I will not even drift. Look, I will expect that you give us a little detail. You know, everything should not be shrouded in secrecy for the sake of peace. No, yeah, we need peace, but you give us details. Look, the reason why you're there is for you to report to the people. So you give us details of how things are. You don't come in and maybe quarter somewhere on how you want to which not know, but you must give the people details of what was expended and what is remaining and how you want to move on from there. If the governor does not give me details, trust me, I'll be disappointed. You don't leave your home for a stranger, then when you come back, you just sit down. When you have to go, check around. What was missing? Is anything missing? What did the person spend? What did the person use up? You know, so you know how to receive and how to move on from there. But if the governor does not give me detail of what he wants to work with, I'll be disappointed.
All right, Muriel, thank you very much. Well said. I'm sure a lot of people, are you also questioning your local government chairman now? You're also asking that they do the same thing. I'm pretty sure there will be handover notes and documents and proper, briefing that would happen. Where the crux of the matter is whether the public will get to know as much as they want to know how much came in, how much was spent, how much was left, and so on and so forth. I think that's where the whole thing lies. But whether the governor will be properly informed, of course, I'm pretty sure he will. Just like the local government chairman will get proper handover notes and information from the administrators. But will they tell the people? That's a different thing. One of the callers said it best. He doesn't think we practice democracy, and so you cannot expect what is ideal in a democratic setting to be found here. But at least we know on paper what we practice is democratic system of government. That's the most I can say. Is that the reality? Or that's for you to answer. Good morning. My name is Ifiemi Andrew.
Lift up the trumpet and loud let it ring.
It is here again.